I've been on the go like almost every day. Hasatan on my line, I need to meditate. Truman is a tool I used to elevate. Back when I was young, I used to contemplate how to stay real and never be fake. Now I'm doing real things, being great. Hungry all the time, even when I ate. Find me in the mountains sitting by a lake. I've been on the road, not doing shows, but getting to it. This just ain't a wave, it's a motherfucking movement. Big bag of boomers, it get funky when I chew 'em. My ego might die, but these cowards didn't do it. I keep it 100 and I show my love. Papa caps sitting fat, getting shoulder rubs. I like Jay's fat, I want, I do what I please. Ball till I fall on my enemies. I like Jay's fat, please don't be a tease. We be on track with a power team. I've been on the road, not doing shows, but getting to it. This just ain't a wave, it's a motherfucking movement. Big bag of boomers, it get funky when I chew 'em. My ego might die, but these cowards did. I've been on the road, not doing shows, but getting to it. This just ain't a wave, it's a motherfucking movement. Big bag of boomers, it get funky when I chew 'em. My ego might die, but these cowards didn't do it. So I'ma ride around and get high. Do my Dougie while I'm healing inside. I'ma fuck around and give you ghosts. Told you I'm the future of the coast. I've been on the road, not doing shows, but getting to it. This just ain't a wave, it's a motherfucking movement. Big bag of boomers, it get funky when I chew 'em. My ego might die, but these cowards did. I've been on the road, not doing shows, but getting to it. This just ain't a wave, it's a motherfucking movement. Big bag of boomers, it get funky when I chew 'em. My ego might die, but these cowards didn't do it. My ego might die, but these cowards didn't do it. My ego might die, but these cowards didn't do it.
What's up? Where am I? I'm here. Where am I? That's the question. Oh well. We can automatically go. It just never. I need a new webcam. There we go. I like that better. Oh well, it comes with its quirks, but it will be fine. Welcome to Denoted. Today we're going to finish October with some green apples, which seems only right. I think next week we'll do cinnamon. I'll post a poll right now for what we should do next week. What should we do next week? Cinnamon, mustard. What's a good third one? What is festive? What else was on the list that we could do in the future? Favorite, here we go. Where's schedule? What's a good third one? What's a good third one? You know what? I'll make you guys vote for it. I'll make you have no choice. There we go. Alright, so welcome to Denoted. We're doing green apples today. I think it's a good way to finish off October. Maybe I should have finished off October with pumpkin, but who cares? I just couldn't wait for pumpkin. Now, I do prefer green apples over red in real life. Beyond that, I don't know. like in DIY, I don't know. I think I prefer green as well. But once again, there's a ton of different apples, so we're gonna get into it. Window capture, where are you? Boom, and go here. Whoa. That's in TMA form. Let's get it right there. I think that's fine. So there's a lot more, as we learned last week. There's a lot more green apples than there is actual red apples. I swear that there was the opposite. Oh really? I gotta go through all this. Okay. But there's not, which kind of surprised me. I think there's more green, but I mean, we'll find out. And I don't have all the green apples, but I think I have a ton, because I've kind of, I wouldn't say a soul search for it or deep dive, but I really wanted a good Granny Smith, just some kind of green apple. So let's see which is the number one for recipes, at least for EOR. Let's see the first one. Do we have to start with that one? Seems like we're gonna start off bad, which is fine. So does TPA have 2? Let's double check. I think TPA has 2. Apple TMA. No, whoops. That's funny. I put TMA instead of TPA. Okay, yeah. I don't know if these are different. So there is 2 based off. Let me make sure, like how far. I guess there is 2. So tart green apple and tart Granny Smith. So I have both of these. We don't have to go over them separately. We can talk to them as a unit. So I'll kind of flip back and forth. I have 2 different bottles. I wonder if they're the same thing. So this is literally Apple BO. Now, both of them give me a somewhat generic kind of green apple flavor. Granny Smith, no, just kind of more like green, cleaner. And then the tart, or so they say, is just really body odor. Like it's a weird off note where it's just funky, and not in a good kind of funky. Not like, oh yeah, guava, oh yeah, mango. This is like really bad. Like it kind of stinks. Its body is also kind of for both of them is kind of, I don't want to say diluted, but it's very weak. It just seems watery almost. These were in my first orders, and I can't remember exactly what recipes I used. I think I used them around 3 to 4. I single flavored these back in the day at 5. Oh great, yeah, a bunch of bad stuff. But as you can see, at least I'm not the only one. 2.5 stars here for this one. I think this one's a little higher. Yeah, 4.5. Both give me that incredibly terrible off note of body odor and cleaner. And with the combination of their kind of watered down body, they're just both. I would say, without looking over the list, I would say they're probably both of the worst ones tonight for me. As you can see, I have 1 star for this one. I think I'll try this one. No, I got 1 star for both. I thought I didn't have 1 star for one of them, but no. By far the worst green apple, I think. The combination of the cleaning product taste with the body odor, appleness, funkiness that is not welcome, as well as the diluted, weak body. I understand why they're both popular. They're TPA, but they're bad. They're really bad. Both of them for me. I know some people have worked with the tart green apple. I know there's a lot of good recipes with it. I haven't tried a lot of the recipes that have it in there. for that simple fact that the off note is pretty bad. And I tasted through a lot. I don't know. I just don't find it enjoyable at all. So both the TPAs, tart green apple, tart brandy apple, whatever. If it says tart and apple, don't get it from TPA. Green apple Capel. Another old one that I have. Hello to everyone in chat, by the way. So green apple Capel. Not too bad. Candied apple for sure, without a doubt. It gives me kind of Jolly Rancher vibes. Not the same. Well, maybe not Jolly Ranchers, but more like Juicy Fruit or some kind of like gummy candy, but the syrupy version of it. Different from their green apple Jolly Rancher flavor that we'll go over later. The apple is different from that, but it's definitely like artificial, kind of very juicy, very sweet, very green, if you can believe it. Yeah, I tested this one at 5. I tend to use this one not that high. I tend to use it around 2 to 3%. It's got a good, decent base behind it, but I tend to use it as an additive to help boost others. The flavor off it is not too bad, but the fact that it's not authentic and it's more artificial, I tend to just use it to green things up, and I don't use it too much. However, there is no off notes for me on this one, no body odor, no grandma's body odor. And it's just overall, I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it's amazing though. I think it's just solid. It's good. It's a nice 6 or 7 out of 10. I think if you're deep diving and want a wide variety of green apples, this is really good for like candied or artificial, or just kind of boosting the greeniness of a recipe. Then yeah, it's fine. But I mean, I don't think it's one of the elites. However, a lot of people do like it as well. Or maybe not. 3.5 stars ain't that good. I just don't use it that much. I don't grab for it. Anytime I think Capella apple, I always go double apple or the Jolly, the green Jolly. So it's just often overlooked for me. But that doesn't make it bad. It's not terrible. We talked about 2 apples, it's a combination of a red and a green. Not that bad. If you wanted to check it out, you could check more details out it, because I mean it's pretty equal, but I kind of just don't want to talk about it 2 times in a row. But it was on this week's episode right here, so you can go check it out. I thought it was about to be the apples, the exact double 2 apples. It's a decent flavor, old school flavor. I don't use it that much anymore, but it's delicious. Let's see. Yep. Okay, sour apple. Sour apple Favora. Even though this doesn't classify as a green apple because it doesn't have green in its name, it's definitely a sour green apple. I get like, which is the more sour one out of is it Granny Smith? What is a sour green apple? Is it Granny Smith? Yeah, it has to be Granny Smith. Yeah, I get like a Granny Smith sour apple. Now people do use this to like make things sour, and I do think it works well that way, but I still get apple out of it when it makes things sour. To me, I get a pretty good Granny Smith kind of apple, a sour, juicy, tart apple. I get a small amount of skin, but it's obscure. It's English word I can't say. It's obscure. There we go. Right? Obscure. Right. It's obscene. It's oblivious. It's objectified. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really good additive flavor. There goes my video. There goes my video. We had a good run there. That was what? 15 minutes of it working. Round of applause. Good job, Logi. You made it longer than 15 seconds, which is good. Anyways, we'll eventually get over this flavor. Sour apple favora. Delicious flavor. Great additive. Not super basic. Like, don't get this and expect you to have like the epitome of a base for a green apple. It's not really utilized as that. It doesn't really excel as that. It can be part of a base without a doubt, but to me it's better as an additive. Everyone seems to use it as a sour additive. I just prefer adding it as a booster. Add a little sour in there, but I always equate the apple. I taste the apple even when it's sour at low percentages or whatever. But it's a delicious green apple, Granny Smith, very sour, or not very sour, just sour, and delicious. I love it. Use it kind of low. 1% is what I'm guessing is what I usually use it at, and it's at 1.9 here. A lot of people push it up to get more sour out of it. You can. I find it to get a little bit too tart, around 1.5, a little too tart skin kind of note in there, so I like to use it at 1. But yeah, one of my favorites tonight, honestly. What was that? Country apple. Do you guys get green or red off of that? I wish you could have 2 polls going on. Why is the votes that close? I swear I thought I forced y'all to pick. We're gonna do a custard apple episode in the future, without a doubt. I have 1 or 2 that weren't on noted, but really that I just kind of love custard apple, so I want to talk about them because it's like my favorite flavor. I definitely get green out of country apple. Like the green version of apple filling from Favor, that's what I get. I hope that's not wrong, but I get a nice baked green apple. It has kind of like a slightly sour note in there, but it's masked by this abundance of sweet bakery goodness. It's slightly wet too, whereas like apple filling's kind of drier. This one's really good. You know, people use it higher. Yeah, like 3%. Dude, if you use this at 1 to 2 in a mix for me, it stands out. Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm sane here because it's definitely green for me. But where was I? Country apple. It's definitely green apple. But yeah, it's very bassy. But I don't want to say it's a bully because it kind of chills out after a week or two, but it's definitely the person in the crowd that's trying to stick out and is like jumping like, hey, look at me. You notice it in a recipe, so it kind of, for my palate, it makes it a little bit harder to mix with. I tend to do like 1 to 2, and above 1.5 it can easily, for my palate, mask other flavors, and I can just get a whole bunch of like, you know what's cool of what I can do is I can just show you that recipe if I can find it. No, that is not using it in this big. I have it zoomed in so y'all can see it better, but alright, we're gonna find this recipe. This is not what I clicked, you fucking. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong shit. Of course, I'm tired. Alright, so then we go country apple. And it's definitely not one that I shared. Milk and honey apple panish. Did I save it? No, it can't be this. Was it apple pumpkin? I don't see it. I know it's not this one. Yeah, this one might be it. At 3%, it needs a little steep, and it completely bullied 7% of straw nano smoothie, which is, a more than 5% flavor, but still, I was kind of shocked. I thought it would show up a little bit more. I think this is the recipe. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have shared it, but it must have tasted good. So yeah, I have issues where if I use it at the normal, what is it? Why did I click it when it's over there? 3% seems to be 2 to 3%. When I use it at that average, it seems to make it a little bit top heavy, or not top heavy, but lopsided. I do enjoy the flavor. It is delicious. It's a very bright, baked, perfect kind of apple pie filling. It's very bassy, as I said, but it's just kind of hard to work with. I've also been trying to warp it, as you can see, with like milk and honey and weird stuff I was doing with it, and I just haven't got it to where I want it to be. But it's a delicious flavor. Green apple, do I have Flavor West? Yeah, this one I don't. It does contain a form of sugar. I just never got around to it. Does BCF have it? By the way, BCF has a sale going right now. Mommy 24, October 26th to Halloween night, 15% off. Don't get bulk, and then above 50 you get free shipping. And you can use it. They got the new LA butter rum now, and new Wonder flavors, and the new SSA and stuff like that. But the reason why I came here is I was curious to see if the green apple Flavor West was here. So I don't know why I didn't get it. Yeah, it is here. Okay. I don't know why I don't have that. Green apple TPA. I think I stayed away from it after trying the tart ones, and they're all bad, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, a good one. Why is there not that many recipes? So, green apple hard candy by Capella, which has... Oh, what the heck did I just click? There we go. Oh. No, I don't want zoom. Deactivate, activate. Deactivate, activate. Deactivate, activate. I think, I don't know why I didn't get Flavor West. I'm assuming it's either that form of sugar or a sourcing issue. And it's usually a sourcing issue. Like, I'll go and I'll be like, all right, I want to try this flavor, and it'll have 15 milliliters out of stock or something like that, and be like, but you can get a 60 or a 30. And it's like, no, I don't. I'll wait. A lot of times that happens, or it's just completely out of stock, or they don't have it, yada yada. But there's always some kind of issues when you like Denoted. Like when I would, like, say for this episode, what I would do is I would go to Noms, and I would go to Bull City, search apple, and just go and add all the green apples that I don't have, and then order it, and do this, months ahead. That's why I have all these flavors from, like, a lot of these are old, but in general, that's why I have a lot of flavors from episodes that we haven't even done. So I like to do it ahead, just to, get it. And then if I want to deep dive something, like for Cactus, I went to DIY VS, and I went to, back in the day, Wizard Labs, RIP. I loved Wizard Labs. They were a really good company from Florida. Their shipping was on point for me. And they also had their own kind of flavor concentrates that weren't amazing, but they weren't terrible. Nice try, you know what I mean? Like, better than not. We just went on a huge tangent. Sorry, I apologize. Break for DP. I'm not sponsored. I take that sponsorship. I have just like a giant Dr. Pepper thing right behind me. Just be like, Talladega Nights, but with Dr. Pepper. You know what I mean? Just sit around the table. We ain't eating. We're just drinking Dr. Pepper. All kinds of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Wizard Labs was a great place back in the day. You could get the N word we can't talk about. It's not that bad of a word. We're talking about a different word. And you can get flavors, base. You can get everything there. Bottles. Like, it was kind of a one-stop shop, you know, kind of like E-Ciggy when it was around or whatever. E-Cig Express. But yeah, it went under during COVID, I think, right? It was after, what do you call it? Poor Eddie got to do timestamps. I'm sorry, Eddie. All right, let's talk about green apple hard candy. So this is one of my favorites of the night. Definitely not authentic whatsoever. You know, the hard candy is a Jolly Rancher. This tastes like a green apple Jolly Rancher. That's what it is. No buts about it. Potency is a little weak. I use it 3 to 6. That's what I use. As you can see, yeah, it has like the perfect percentage. So you can use this super high. You can use this all the way up to 15%. I don't tend to use it as a base. I like to use it as an additive and just use it around 3 to 6%. It's above like 10%. It's pretty sharp. It's pretty tart for a green apple hard candy. Kind of sour. Makes you want, you know what I'm saying? But it's delicious at the lower percentage. I like pairing it with like a natural kind of apple and then making the recipe kind of candied and making it kind of unique. But it tends to be just candied green apple. As CJ said, he uses it 15 to 20, so it doesn't have that much cap on it, you know. No pun. But it's delicious. I love it. I love what it does in recipes. I really love how it works with other flavors. It's also really good at when you do weird stuff for it. It just kind of sits in the back and changes the recipe without being a big influence on changing the flavor. Like, you can easily add it to a recipe to add sweetness, greenness, a little bit of apple, without getting too much of the flavor in general. But like, if you use it around 10, 15, where it's a little sharper, it pops out a lot more. But I like it a little bit lower. I like it a little bit mellow. I like it a little bit, you know, zanned out, kind of chilled. When around 3 to 6%. I usually use it 3 to 4 with Anton apple anywhere. We'll go over that, or like another green apple. Yeah, really good. You could almost like solo this flavor and be okay with it. I mean, honestly, I'm assuming back in the day, you know, because this is a little bit of an older flavor, I'm assuming back in the day people did that a lot, where they just did it, you know, 15 to 20% and just went home or left home, whatever. Double apple don't have it. That's garbage. Apple Jacks. Technically, it's green. Alright. Shisha Apple 2.0. I have this. So there's Shisha. Another one. There's Shisha Apple, and then there's Shisha Apple 2.0. I don't know the whole story behind it. I tested the original Shisha apple from one source long ago, and I absolutely did not like it. I do not like any of the shishas except for Shisha strawberry, which I love obviously, and Shisha vanilla. I don't like the lime, I don't like the banana, I don't like the orange, I don't like the mango, I don't like whatever shishas they got besides those. Lime, I think, is like the third one, but I don't like it that much. It's just weird. However, Shisha 2.0 tasted a little bit different. So we'll go over both Shisha Apple and Shisha Apple 2.0. First, we'll start with Shisha Apple. So the problem with Shisha Apple, the original, was I was getting a lot of off notes, similar to the TPA crew, where I was getting a very cleaner kind of apple, with this kind of funky body odor note. The body odor note wasn't there as much. It was just mostly the cleaner, but I think, you know, maybe PTSD from it. I was like, BO of a apple. But no. However, I don't like the Shisha Apple original. I don't know. Now, I never tested them side by side. This one came out and I saw it on Noms like a year and a half ago, or a year. It's been a while. And I was like, oh, let me get that. And then there's some story behind it, how it's not that much different or whatever. I don't know, some crap. But I tried it and it tasted a lot different for me. What I got was like a green apple, not like a tart Granny Smith or some like a Macintosh, I think it is. Like a green sweet apple, less sour, less tart than your average green apple. I did it at 2%, I believe, and it says 2.5 here is the average. It wasn't that bad. I think partially why I liked it, I won't say I loved it, but why I liked it was thinking back on my experiences with the original Shisha and then trying 2.0 and having that expectation of it being really bad and then it being not that bad. You know, it's another 6 or 7 out of 10. It's a little bassy, but I would have preferred more bass, and it doesn't give me too much top notes, so it's kind of lopsided on that, but not a bad flavor. Definitely forget about it that much. I don't really reach for it that much. I don't have LB. So green apple. This flavor. That green apple favor. This is more. I gotta look at green apples. I can't remember. Give me green apple X. Kite. Granny Smith apples. Ginger gold, no. Pippin, Court, Fuji. Fuji is not a green apple though. It has a light, yeah, it's like more red. I think it's the Pippin. I think it's Pippin. I gotta see a picture. Yeah, there it is. They're like the ugly ones. This is the type of apple I can get, like the ugly kind of green apples. They're a little tart and a little sour, not like Granny Smith levels, but they're super green when you look at them and kind of ugly. Got a nice sweetness to it. This one is very bassy and another high potent. I use this at 1%, not above, and 1.6 is the average. I prefer sour apple just because I use it a lot more and find it more useful. This one is really good in its own way. It mixes it hasn't done what I wanted, so sour apple favor, using that in mixes, it's done wonders, but I haven't had success with this one, so I don't know how it mixes in comparison. But I do think it's a pretty good average, or slightly above average green apple. I do like the flavor in a single flavor test. Just haven't got it to work too much in regular kind of recipe. But I do like it. I like it for not being too sharp, which a lot of apples tonight are sharp. There's not many left. I'm saving that for last. That's my number one. Are we missing any oddball name ones? I got one. I got one for y'all. Alright, let's make sure we got all of them. I don't have Thai apple. I think that's red. Dutch apple pie, apple and black currant. I don't have. I got it. I think I have this one. I don't think I have VTA. Definitely don't have medicine flower. Does cactus apple even count? I know there's one more. Green apple candy. No. I have several of their candies, but not green apple. Got that. It's kind of crazy that I have flavors that are on page 6. You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's just weird. What? That's good though. That's good. Fun fact about SSA, as we're looking for more green apples, I apologize. But fun fact about SSA pineapples. SSA pineapples are good unless it's just named pineapple. So Thai, good. Ripe, good. Sweet, good. Regular pineapple, not good. I mean, it was just average, you know? I don't think it was good. I think I hated it. I don't have any of VTA's apples, which kind of makes me upset. But the fact that they're gone doesn't. I think this is it. I thought there was some new green apple one. Let's check BCF to confirm. So the way to do this is you go to whatever place and you search apple. You go up to relevance and yada yada yada. Newest item. Boom. Apple Raz. We didn't do that. We could go over that again. That was that would be last week, but I can do whatever the hell I want. At least it's, you know, on there, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it looks like... Alright, and then we'll go to noms and double check. I think there was only new red apples. So... yeah, noms doesn't have the same thing that BCF has, where you can, like, filter out when it came out, which is not cool. Why did it search A instead of apple? I'm pretty sure I typed apple, bro. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't let you do it. Double apple cap does not have any green. You gotta change that. Noms. And see, they're just trying to get rid of this because all TPAs is garbage. Alright, so it looks like there's no more new ones. So we can go over this one real quick. Apple Raspberry. I mean, it's definitely red. They got that right, and it's definitely raspberry. Yeah, I should have gone over this last week. Forgot. It is what it is. Noms Apple Green. Thank you. You know what? There's a couple on Noms. Let's just search Apple Noms that are not labeled green as well. I gotta look up. There's that one. This one's green to me, the toffee. Oh, it's magic. Alright, there we go. I think we got all of them. So I'll just go over this one quick because it doesn't really count as I'm looking for old notes. Because I did not test noms. I don't want to use noms too much because, you know, there's so many I like and I'm just afraid of reordering it. You know what I mean? There's going to be so many I got to reorder. And financially, that's going to be crazy. Yeah, let's do green apple. Alright, so this is a good one. It's ironically a very sour flavor for having a red apple. But yeah, I get more raspberry out of it, but it's a delicious kind of combo of a sour apple and a very tart raspberry. I really like it. One of the new flavors I enjoy. Not much apple out of it. Like, I get a little bit of apple, but not a ton. Let's see. Alright, so my notes on this one are tasty, tart, apple, juicy, almost watery and diluted, similar to a juice with a hint of crispness that the cider gives. Sour somewhat with nice green apple juice syrup, reminds me of a capped double apple, but green, very enjoyable. And that's basically what I get, is a nice candied apple that is basically like double apple, but green. Like, it's got all that kind of, it's got the skin in there, it's got the greenness, it's got the sour. It's a well-rounded, well-bodied apple, and I enjoy it. They did very good with all their apples. The only one that I just wasn't amazed by was the apple donut. Just wasn't donut-y enough. But this one was pretty good. I have not worked with it that much. I haven't done mixes with it yet, so I don't know how it does at all yet, but I'm curious to see how it does. Nam's recipes seem to, not recipes, flavors from the supercharged seem to mix very well. One second, Funky, I got you. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the longest officially released song, which could be considered the longest track listened to, is Shri Ramcharamana by Dr. Jagadeshi Pillai, clocking in at a total playtime of 138 hours, 41 minutes, and 20 seconds, essentially over 5.5 days of continuous listening. So that essentially would be the longest soundtrack listened to if you listen to it. Yeah. There you go. Another one from Noms is Toffee Apple. Toffee Apple was good. I got a green apple with the toffee, but it was delicious. It was a nice green apple, kind of tart. And the toffee was delicious. It just was kind of like a nice, beautiful, perfect kind of caramelized apple. But yeah, it was definitely one of my favorite flavors from them, and it was delicious. It was more green apple for me than toffee apple. It reminded me of toffee. Let me see if I can find a picture. They were like these, but green, and I think it was a lollipop. Yeah, it was. I guess it was caramel apple pops. That's what it kind of reminds me of. These guys, yeah. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But it's absolutely delicious. I love it. I have not gotten the new one of flavors. I'm thinking about releasing a Patreon to help get more flavors. Let me see. All right, I think cinnamon is fine. There's not too many. I'm gonna release a new poll. I'm curious about that. Good. I do a Patreon. Yes or no? Simple. Did I spell it right? Yeah, I did. So we'll do cinnamon. And then I think in the future I'll do custard apples. I do not care. Let's see. The next one, I don't have VTA. Alright, so sparkling apple from Reka. I definitely get, without a doubt, a green apple. It's iced as well. There's WS23, not menthol, so it does have a chilling aspect, as all the sparklings do have. Pretty tasty. I use it around 3%. I don't know what the average is 2. But it's very icy, just a heads up. It's a delicious green apple that's iced, very iced. Well, I would say more iced than the average person would be used to. Someone that is used to iced will be very pleased with it. The apple that I get from it is just kind of a green generic apple. I can't get any deciding features out of it. Candied almost, I guess, kind of like a sparkling Jolly Rancher almost, but I definitely get a little bit of authentic natural vibes out of it. But really good. Alright, so one of my favorites is an oddball one that you guys probably never seen or ever tried. I don't think a lot of people have it. There's 2 public recipes, which are both mine, and then there's 36 private recipes. So I guess I did 2 versions. Rebel apple. So Rebel apple, we'll just go here and then go back. Rebel apple from Inawera is pineapple apple. So nothing too crazy there, just a pineapple apple. It's delicious though. It's like the perfect blend. It's pretty much 50-50 for me. You get a delicious green apple, a very bright green apple, and it's sour as well, and then it just matches beautifully with that pineapple, which is very sour, funky, and tart as well. It's just a beautiful pairing, and what I like to use it as you can see here, we have pineapples and apples. I have double apple from Cap, I have mango from Favora, I have shisha mango, and then I have pineapple in Aware. And so I was like, well, why don't I, pineapple, why did I say mango? Sorry. I got pineapple here and mango here, and I wanted something to bridge it and kind of boost them at the same time without adding a secondary apple and a secondary pineapple. I just wanted to add one flavor to bridge them. And Rebel Apple did that very well. The brightness of the pineapples match very well. And then the green apple and the red apple go well together nonetheless. But it's really good. It works very well with green apples, red apples. Works well with other pineapples. It's a very delicious flavor. I really like this at 2. It's pineapple and apple. I get both being authentic. Tad harsh, needs a couple days to settle. It is a little bit harsh off the shake. But it is absolutely delicious. One of Inaware's best, and I highly recommend it. And then my number 1 green apple is Anton apple. Yummy Concentrate is what that stands for, and it's by Inaware. I don't know what Anton is. All the pictures that are there relate to DIY or Inaware. So I have no clue. I'm assuming maybe it's like some kind of thing in Poland, like a candy. You know, like AM4A is amphora. So maybe it's something like that, like a play on words. Like it's, I don't know. But Anton apple is my favorite. It's just for me, it's like what I want from a green apple and DIY. It's got the sourness, check. It's got the tartness, check. Yeah, it stands for Yummy Concentrates. Pretty sure. Fiddy can fact check me. But yeah, it's got the sourness, it's got the sweetness, it's got the tartness, it's got a little bit of skin, but not too much, which is what you get in a regular apple. It has pretty good body, around 1.5 to 2.5. I tend to use it 1 to 2. I use it as a base, I use it as an additive. It's really good with green Jolly Rancher. It's really good with candies. It's really good with authentic apples. It's just overall really good. This one is pretty hard to source. You can get it at Noms, and Noms has sales constantly. So I highly recommend getting that because it is. Yep, here it is. Yeah, 30 mil cost $3.74, which is ridiculous. I guess I got a so $5 for a 30. But it's I love this flavor. I don't know what the name means. That's typical Inaware. But it is just a fantastic, well-balanced, well-bodied green apple. Highly recommend. And it's also what makes it unique is it's an apple that I don't think I've ever tasted in real life. Like, it gives me a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little granny, a little Macintosh, whatever you want to call it, pop and pip and whatever. But nothing that I'm like, oh, it's kind of like its own unique green apple. Kind of like how Rebel apple is its own unique flavor, you know, it's just a combination dual flavor. This is kind of its own apple. And by the way, fun fact, different apples. They use different apples for that. Also, shisha apple, completely different. I just love this flavor. What it does in mixes, what it does with other flavors. I think it's a great flavor to check out. You can order it direct. And where yummy. There you go. Yeah, if you go to yeah, see, Yummy Classic. Not all of them have it. Bubblegum Yummy Classic has the actual Yummy Classic, but anytime you see YC when you go to Inawera, which, can I get to their website quick? Yeah, here we go. If you go here, I am 18 years older. English, yeah. Thank you, yeah. Then go to search. Yummy Classic Anton. See? See? I wouldn't lie. Let's see. Sweet Anton apple taste. I don't know what Anton is. And Anton apple brings nothing up. So I don't know. What does Anton mean in Polish? The Anton priceless flower. In Polish, it means highly praiseworthy or priceless one. So it technically could just mean a really good apple. Polish to English. Let's see. Okay. No. Maybe it's Antony? No. Alright, so we'll never know. Maybe it just means what it means. Highly amazing. But yeah, I recommend this flavor. Yeah, where's Sam? It's funny, Linda's here. And Sam's not. Sam's awake. Nice, congrats. I think BCF might have Anton. They used to. Nope. Well, that's that. Yeah, we got through all of them. I don't think there's any more green apples. Super easy. So let's create next week's picture. What? No, that's not what I want. There you are. Alright. And oh, come on. An alien eating cinnamon toast. That's not that crazy. Understand? It seems like people don't want me to get a Patreon. Well, 2 people do. Don't. It's just like getting like new Wonder flavors and stuff like that's gonna be hard. I don't even know if I'll do it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, a Patreon would be perfect, because that's the like small donut. What? Why is that a baby? Maybe like a cinnamon stick? Eating a cinnamon stick? Let's try that. Like, how can I incorporate an alien into cinnamon? AI is probably like, what are you talking about? I think that's it. Boys and girls. Can I write stuff in it? No. But I know what to do. Exit edit mode. We're gonna download this. Do I have to log in? Okay, good. Alright, we go to Canva, YouTube thumbnail. Okay. It's no, it's oh, that was a really good one. Design. Oh, where did I go? I forget. It's so much different than the phone. Ad page. No. I don't want to add page. Get the heck out of here. Dun. Duplicate page. I mean, I could just do this and then. Oh, oops, no. And then, where the heck is replace? Man, oh man. Uploads, I think it's uploads. Yeah. Alright. Took me long enough. Boom. Then we just make it like this. A little bit of this and that. Bit of this and that. Where's your forehead, buddy? You're too small. I mean, you're too big. Too big. Too big, bro. I'll make you some crop. There we go. Calm down. He's too big, which is weird. Usually I have the issue of it being, okay, you don't want to work with me. Ooh. Ooh. How many flavors? Yeah, how many flavors? What do you? I think he has 3,000. I did all the apples, Linda. Unless there's one, like I forgot apple tart. If you have one, remind me. I always forget, you know. Let me delete. Add. Right there. Okay. Elements. Let's search cinnamon. Because there's gonna. Okay. Really? I need graphics. I just need a photo. Yeah. No, that's pro, really? That looks like a. You know. Where was that one up top? That don't really look like cinnamon. It'd be nice if I could get one with like a green background. That's pretty nice. If it will fit. It will. We just gotta do a little bit of that. You come over here. Beautiful. Align. Align. Oh, come on. On the page. No. Let's go with something. No. Let's go with. Ooh. That fits almost perfect. Beautiful. Strawberry jam? Is it a buttery strawberry? What kind of buttery? Stop clicking that. I wish I could move these like over here. Can I move? Unpin. Can I move it over here? Why can't I move it all the way to the right? Just messed up. Alright. What? Let's see. Get rid of that. Alright, text.
starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain
That looks terrible.
starts to boil,
No, don't.
and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. Starts to boil,
Oh,
and you're looking
that looks cool. Cinnamon.
tree. When your grain
Oops. Then we take that color.
and you're looking
In the photo, we change it to that.
tree. When your grain
Then
starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree.
right, and then the background. We change the background.
When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain
Told you 3,000.
starts to boil,
So if it's buttery,
and you're looking for
if we're talking about buttery strawberry jams,
twist the tree.
then it has to be triple O.
Starts to boil,
Now, if I remember correctly, no,
me to twist the tree. When your grain
sad boy.
starts to boil, and you're looking for
I know they had their lineup leaked.
when your grain starts to boil, and you're
Oh no, that was Jam Monster.
follow me to twist the tree. When your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil. Follow me to twist the tree. When your grain
Yeah, I know they have
starts to boil,
um
and you're looking for soil. Follow
what do you call them?
the tree.
Jam Monsters is leaked, but I don't think Sad Boys is leaked. But if it's a buttery strawberry, then it has to be. Doesn't have to be, but more than likely, it's triple O strawberry jam is the start.
Your grain starts to boil, and you're looking for soil.
The cookie,
Follow me to twist the tree.
I'm just gonna guess it's FA, or it's not FA. It's definitely sugar cookie cap. So let's just create it right now.
Follow me to twist the tree. When your
So my guess for Sad Boy strawberry jam cookie.
follow me to twist
All right.
when your grain
So it's definitely a strawberry jam triple O.
and you're looking for
Now, what I'm assuming they did is to jam it up, they use shisha strawberry, because it's an older recipe. For the cookie, without a doubt. I don't know how they would use anything but sugar cookie. Sad Boy strawberry jam cookie. I gotta look at the picture.
starts to boil, and you're looking for soil.
Alright,
Follow
I swear, I think I reviewed it. No, I guess I didn't. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be up here. Thought I reviewed it. Yeah, I've had it. Alright, so it's definitely has to be sugar cookie. Hey Sam. So it could also have FA butter in there to kind of give it more buttery note if this is not enough butter from strawberry jam. I don't think it could be much more than this. It might have AP, which I can never find or spell. What's the first? How do you spell that thing? I don't know how to spell AP. I know it's somewhere. But it might have AP in there. Old school recipes did. Yeah, that's how it always is, Fitty. You can't keep up, man. You can never keep up. Now, who was that? It was Funky? Yeah, Funky was saying it. I think it's buttery. So if you're saying you think it's buttery, that means it doesn't have much butter. Or like a absurd amount of butter. Now, I'm willing to bet this is the recipe to some degree. Maybe even simply that. And then the super sweet, since it's Sad Boy, I would say it's probably 3 to 5%. I'm guessing 3 to 4. It's not super duper sweet, but it's definitely not 1%. You know what? I'll be generous. 2 to 4. I would say around there. Now, is there any other kind of notes that you get out of it? It's not buttery. It's a sweet strawberry jam. I thought he's doing strawberry jam cookie. That's what he said, I thought. Because there's also... Yeah. Have you ever had Sad Boy, Sam? Sad Boy is essentially Jam Monster's friend. Like, it's very full and sweet. Maybe they do it like 3 and 3, but I don't think their recipes are... I really don't think they're in that depth of where they're gonna do a lot of flavors at like 2 to 3%. Like, they don't have a well-rounded. You're thinking of Jam Monster, Linda. You're thinking of Jam Monster. We're talking about Sad Boy. Sad Boy is from Philly. Jam Monster is from Florida, I think. You think Sad Boy uses strawberry jam flavor labs? I don't think so. I think it was pretty obviously Triple O. I know, Jam Monster, yes. You think they use flavor labs? One that I was thinking they might have in here, because I've had this recipe, so or flavor. Where is it? Strawberry succulent could be in there, but I know it's not. But the strawberry in it is very similar. Yeah, Jam Monster does, but Sad Boy doesn't, guys. Y'all tripping me out. Sad Boy is a different company. I think Jam Monster is New York. No, I was right. Florida. They're Florida. Based in Florida. And then Sad Boy is based in Philly, if I'm correct, but Pennsylvania. They're two different companies. I know for a fact Jam Monster uses that specific toast one, because when you do the real flavors, jam with toast or whatever, it ain't the same. But I also think that's in there. But I think you need both. But Sad Boy don't use that. Buttery aftertaste, it has to be shisha jam. Are you getting anything besides strawberry jam cookie? Is there a crumbled note? Is there a nutty note? I don't get any of that. I just got literally like a scoop of strawberry jam on a cookie. Like, you know those, I don't know what they're called, but cookies with the fruit in the middle? And Google will help me find it. Yeah, it reminds me of these things. But not these, not with the crumble, just like nothing on the edges. You know what I mean? And a strawberry jam inside. That's what I get out of it. But it don't matter. When you're cloning, it's about, like, for me, cloning is about what do you want? Do you want it, if you want it exactly the same, that's weird, but why not make it a strawberry cookie, whatever, you know, you can make it however you want. Thumbprint cookie, thank you. Yeah, but a thumbprint cookie is a cookie with jam. Am I wrong? This is not a blind remix. I've had the flavor, but or the recipe, or the commercial e-liquid. This is just me helping Funky. I think it's more than one. Maybe I'm confusing companies, but without a doubt, it's at least, I would say, 2%. And Cap, I think, is at 5, because I get more sugar cookie out of it than I do jam. With all their cookies. All their cookies are cookie forward. Yes, Sam, I've said that for the last, like, 15 minutes. Do you watch the show, Sam? I've said that for 15 minutes. Triple O's buttery. And I think 3 is too low. I don't even know what we're doing for you, Funky, but at this point, take what you can from it. I think these are the 3 flavors based off what my palate got from it 2 years ago. You know what I mean? When I worked at the shop, I had it. I didn't go over Apple Gold because, like, I don't know if I get a red or a green apple out of it. But it's such a delicious flavor. Yeah, Jam Monster's recipes have been leaked forever. But having tried Jam Monster and trying the clone copy, they ain't the same. I mean, they're similar, but it's very easy to get similar to Jam Monster, because let's face it, they're 3 flavor bangers. They're not that hard to impersonate. Sad Boy is kind of the same, but they sometimes they have really good like their Shamrock Shake is, I mean, I don't like it because it's a little just dry for me, but if you want Thin Mints, that's what it tastes like. Or the Shamrock Cookie or whatever. No, I've tried it, Sam. I like Sad Boy. I'm pretty sure Linda has tried it too. Sad Boy, I don't love them, but I worked at the shop and I got a ton of them to try. And then I ordered pumpkin cookie one year. But I tried all of them. Strawberry jam cookie, blueberry jam cookie, Shamrock Shake. They have just a cookie one. What was it? Cookie butter? I can't remember the name. And then they had weird name ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, but like blah blah blah's blah 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 or whatever, I can't remember. There's no way Sad Boy is sweeter. I mean, I think they're both in the 3 to 5 range. I think Sad Boy is like 3, and then or 4, and then Jam Monster's 4 or 5. And the reason why is working at the shop for many years, talking to Sad Boy users and Jam Monster users go through coils rapidly, and they go through it, 1 to 2 a week, and they don't care. They do not care about the coils. They just like the flavor of Jam Monster, and they're fully aware that if they tried pretty much 80% of other commercial e-liquids, they'd be fine, but they continue to use it. Sad Boy users, they don't have to change their coils as much. At least the customers that I had, which was, one area in the globe and not, anywhere near general pole or whatever. But, whoa, people think I should have a Patreon now? Oh. I created it, but I didn't, it's not, like, I haven't shared it yet. I think it has to get accepted. But I don't know. I was just curious, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna keep buying flavors, Not enough people watch the shows to, like, justify me needing to spend more money, Because Denoted had kickback at least, I don't know if I can talk about it, but at least they had kickback. Whereas this has no kickback, guys. If anything, I lose money because I pay for the Zoom thing. Well, we share it, but still, that's losing money. And then, yeah, so it kind of sucks. Because I see, like, the new flavors, and that SSA thing lined up perfectly, but I didn't. Then I got it, and I regretted it, But, like, it's just hard to do. So, I don't know. It depends upon how the series goes. Here's a random timestamp you'll never see. If Denoted kicks off, then I'll try to get, like, some kind of Patreon where we can keep doing, whatever the community wants for flavorless. And if not, then I'll just end the series kind of thing once I finish all the flavors. So we'll see how it goes, because I don't know, I haven't lost hope or inspiration, but I think the show's kind of stagnant in viewership, and so it's just like, I don't know. I only want to do it if I'm being helpful, you know what I mean? I don't care about money, but it's definitely, I did get probably 50% financially I spent on my flavors, and then probably 60% I spent, and then 40 kickback. So, like, that took years to build, doing it consecutively on top of bills, it just don't work that way. I think this is it. Funky, you still there? Funky, hurry up. Funky, hurry up. Funky. Wake up, Funky. Funky. This is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. There could be any more. It's 3 flavors. It's a jam, a cookie, and a strawberry. And butter. I guess 4. But that's it. Strawberry jam. I'm whispering either. I'm trying to wake you up gingerly. Anyways, I think that's it. I think if you want, yes, there you go, and you're right. And I think it's Inawera. I mean, what else could it be? It has to be an older flavor. So, gone. All these are gone. It has to be around that time. The only good ones is TPA. It could be TPA sweet. But, like, that's, 30%. What would they do it at? 1%, I guess? Maybe to back it. You know what would be really good is that raspberry jam. Was it? Look at our chat. What are you talking about? Did you post some? Yeah, you got those. Yeah, I mean, all of them leak. Now let's see, Italian. I mean, these look legitimate. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, holy crap. Flavor our kiwi at 4%. Super sweet at 1.5. I just don't believe that. I really don't. Well, we're here, Darren, if you got any questions. Well, all three of us are here. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about that. I kind of just do this to so just say what I want. I view it as me versus the flavors, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I don't want my money to go to waste out of the... I don't want to talk about how much, but I think this is it. I don't know how much more you could add. I think it has to be TPA raspberry sweet. That's kind of what I get it. I know it's a long shot, but I think it's shisha. That's what I tasted out of it. Strawberry jam, maybe it's a different strawberry. It might be that Labs. It could also be like succulent strawberry plus a butter, or no one else makes strawberry jam that's that old. I don't think it's with the toast. The toast has a definite toast and kind of burnt flavor. It can't be that. That's not old enough, not old enough, not old enough, not old enough. Well, it could be jam. There you go. It could be... I don't think... It has to be triple O, especially with that butter note in there. But I think this is it. I mean, it's what I get off of it. The raspberry is definitely there, but it's not that much. I think it's just full on bunch of sugar cookie cap, which is what I think they always use for all their cookies. It's trying their flavors, and then they're trying their recipes and then getting into DIY and then trying again. Sometimes you get flavors where you're like, yeah, I think it's sugar cookie. I mean, I would say I'm 87.69% sure. The strawberry jam, the only thing that concerns me is like, is that an old enough flavor? I think so. I think these are old enough flavors. And for the super sweet, what I would recommend is start at 1. If you want exactly that. If you want to do the DIY thing, I would just put 0.5 and then work your way up. I don't think it's flavor West. I think it's cap. I think they use cap because it's got that bright, dry vanilla note in there. You could be right when maybe they use like 2% sugar cookie cap, 2% flavor West sugar cookie. I don't know. I don't get that much depth from it. I just get a plain cap sugar, like I get 2 strawberries, maybe an undertone like you said with the raspberry sweet, and then sugar cookie, and then that's it. And like they use sugar cookie at such a high percentage that you get the sugar crunch, you know, that sugar outside layer of a sugar cookie. You actually get it in it. So I think it's cap, but at a high percent, 5+. Like I don't think the percentages here are gonna look normal except for raspberry sweet, and even then that's low. I think that's just gonna be undertones, but I think they go hard. I think at least 4 here and a 4 there, 5 minimum there. I think they probably do more than 2. Now raspberry sweet, they might take that up to 2, but I think that's it. I think that's it. Well, if you want papaya before you're on Noms, hold on, Darren. Do not hit checkout. So Noms has currently what I feel like, if I can find it, and there we go, has currently stop. Anyways, currently I think it has the best papaya you can get. This one dethroned wonder flavors. This one doesn't need a steep. It is absolutely amazing. It's vibrant. I'm too lazy to mix it up. I'm getting off soon and eating. I got a Cafe Rio before I came, and I didn't have enough time to eat it, so I was gonna eat it after the stream. What's that's for? And that's for Funky. Funky's got to figure out. But I'm pretty sure that's it. But maybe I will. I want to do pumpkin cookie, but not with a cookie. I want to do pumpkin bakery. I think that's what I meant. Maybe a pumpkin donut, pumpkin muffin, pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie, something like that. But this is my favorite papaya. And having mixed with it, you know, it's one thing that single flavor test, but now I've mixed with it, and not only one time, I've mixed 2, 3, 4 times with it. I think 2 or 3. It's amazing. It just tastes like a papaya. Now, of course, it's more vibrant in a single flavor test, and I've never used it as a base or a main character. It's always been kind of a side roll, not an additive, but I just wanted to add a hint. I wanted to complement something, and it's amazing. But what I want to do next with it is I want to use it as the main focus on a recipe. Eventually I will. This papaya is just so good. So good. It's a tangy, fresh, but still full of sweetness tropical fruit. The juicy papaya is well known for its full citrus flavor with a mellow sensation. I don't get much citrus out of papaya in real life or in this. But yeah, this, if you want a papaya, that's it. Now, if you let me go over just before you order. So the new SSAs, I'm not a big fan. Didn't try it, hated it, thought it was not that good. Weak, delicious. Strawberry kiwi white, pretty good. I would say 7.5, 8, somewhere around there. Strawberry Kent's good. I can't remember. No. Strawberry mint was pretty good. These are old now. What is the new flavors? Oh, you're looking at Nom's Supercharge. If you're looking at Nom's Supercharge, bro, you're gonna have a large cart, because you're gonna need. Good night, Linda. You're gonna want a lot. There's gonna be banana's good. I think I like the jam. Fortress, it was alright. Strawberry jam's good. The biscuits or shortbreads were good. Raspberry custard was my favorite raspberry. Peach apricot, my favorite apricot. Favorite peach too, I think. Coconut macaroons. I'm gonna be mixing with that shortly. It's delicious. Green apple, we already went over that. Tasty. The hazelnut cream, I think, was good. Was good. Their papaya is also good. I think it's the third best papaya behind Wonder Flavors. I think the papayas go now SSA, Wonder Flavors, and then I think it's between Noms and TPA as third. So then the other goes fourth, and then fifth I can't think of. Yeah, they have a lot of good stuff. A lot. Is there anything specific you're looking for? Let's see. I'm on Noms, thinking about getting the Noms flavors. Such a roots good on stuff. Passion fruit. Alright, I have. If you need passion fruit, you have to get Yellow Passion by VTA. Yellow Passion by VTA, as you can see right here, is my favorite one. Highly recommend, I rarely will recommend this, but I would just get a 30. Because you don't know how long you'll have the opportunity to have this flavor, but if you don't, money's tight, get a 10. Nothing wrong with that. If you like passion fruit in real life, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like Yellow Passion. One of Flavors is pretty good. Let's go by... Oh, we can't. One of Flavors is pretty good. Nons was pretty good. TPA, I can't remember. VTA is pretty good. I would say Favora's Mango Pineapple Passion was good. I would say my favorite passion fruit. Yeah, it has to be Yellow Passion's number one. Yeah, Yellow Passion. I'm making nothing. I just I didn't make, but I showed Funky what I thought. What pumpkin am I gonna mix? I don't know if I created the recipe yet. Here it is. I shared it on TMA. The only thing I'm on the fence with is the grape. So if we go over to here to what fruits go with pumpkin, right? So I was thinking cranberries. Obviously apples was not even like, I didn't need to Google that. That was the initial thought here was I wanted to mix apple filling with Fairy's Finest. That's it. No, sorry. The original goal was I was tasting peach apricot noms, and I was like, I think this would go with pumpkin. Like, just in general in real life, I think the flavors would not fight each other. I think they would actually blend pretty well, kind of like pumpkin and apple do. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, well, I want apple in there anyways. I was like, what if I try to make more of a fruit, bring more, because every time someone makes a pumpkin, they might incorporate bakery fruit of some sort, but I was like, I really want to take an apple recipe and kind of just make the palate confused. I wanted to have bakery elements like the coconut macaroons. I wanted a coconut bakery kind of vibe, and I wanted to see how that would do at 1.5, which is a little under what I would typically use it, around 2. But I wanted to kind of be confusing with the pumpkin spice cream and the pumpkin, the apple filling in the coconut, and then I wanted to bring in just fruits. And I started with the peach apricot, and then I went to Google, and then I looked at this and I was like, well, I don't want cranberries because none of the cranberries I think would fit here. And so I saw grapes, and it pairs well with pumpkin spice flavors. So I'm thinking the grape might neutralize some of the spices. So I was like, cool. Pomegranates, I hate them. In DIY, don't really like them in real life. Mandarin oranges, I just didn't want any citrus. So I avoided that. But that was the... Then I saw blueberry here. And I might add blueberry or blackberry. I don't know. What I'm on the fence completely is the Favora grape. I don't think I'll have it in there, but I'm working on this recipe before I even mix it. We can do that right now. So I might change my mind. So, come on. There we go. So I think I might take out the grape and might take out Yeah, just the grape. It is confusing. That's the thing. I like, a lot of times, Darren, I like to confuse my palate. We get so complacent and so repetitive in DIY. Not me or anyone, really. We do a lot of the same stuff. There's thousands of strawberries and creams, yada yada yada. And so what I like to do is, a lot of times I like to take flavors that in real life I've never combined. Apricots and pumpkin. Never done that. Never had the opportunity. Apricot pie and peach pie or whatever next to a pumpkin. No. But tasting that flavors, you know, in real life, I'm like, I think this could work. And apple filling kind of gave me that idea. I was like, I think apricot, specifically noms, needs to go in there. I think the orange, and I know this is stupid, but I think colors matter a lot of times when you want to match things up. Brightness matters when you want to match things up. If you have a bright strawberry with a dark strawberry, it's not going to blend better as two darks or two brights. DIY is a little racist, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna take out the grape. I don't think it's the right grape. The peach apricot I'm gonna leave in there. And then I think that's it. I think I'm gonna do a separate recipe where I just add fruits with pumpkin. Oh, might add a little yam in here. I have that golden purple yam by Flavor Express, which has 0 public recipes. This is the type of stuff, you can't even get it now if you go to Jungle Flavors. I don't think it's there anymore. But it smells like Kix to me, the cereal. Go 0.5 just to give it a yummy. I think that's good. Do I want a cheesy aspect in here? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do eventually when I mix it. The problem with these is, you know, a lot of times I want to let them sit for a week and I'm just too lazy to do that. Should we put it here? Should I put it across the whole way? Wait, what? Make it bigger? Nah, doesn't look right. I could also fit it right here. But then I think it's too small for you to read. And definitely gotta change the color. Make that a little brighter. Beautiful. Shrink it down. That one we can have small. Where do you fit? Right there. Beautiful. What's the vote at? So 6 people think yes, 4 people think no. I wonder who thinks no and why. That's the question. Why should I not have a Patreon? Because I thought no. I don't have enough backing or whatever to do it. I think now it goes better here. Symmetrical. Maybe we could write some. That's not a blunt with an arrow pointing at it or something. I think that's good. What do you guys think? Got the taco. Got the stick. The only problem is how am I gonna match round background? I think we gotta switch it up, boys and girls. Alien with cinnamon stick and taco in the forest with brown leaves on the trees. We can get like a brown. What? What? You've reached your daily generation? Okay. Goes against. Okay. Then let's just do in the forest. I can still download? Oh, I guess I can't edit? I don't know what that means. I tell you, man. So, I've been on. Do you guys know? While this loads, I don't even know. Do y'all know what pitas are? Like, chicken savakis. What the heck? No. Chicken. What? That's how you spell it? None of this looks like it. There it is. It's like a sandwich, man. I've been craving them. The last 2 days I've had them. Why does he have no pants on? These all, what the heck? Why does he keep giving me baby aliens? I don't want baby aliens. And this would be perfect because it looks like he's smoking the cinnamon. But his face is ugly. Do it again. Do it again. What up, Luke? You're a little late, but it's okay. Infinity, I don't know about FA. I was just giving it generic. Maybe TPA butter. I think this is a little bit better of a picture than this one. And I think it will match better. Let's give it a whirl. That's a little bit more mixy-matchy on the colors. Oh, and then you have like that space in between. Can we work with that? Can we maybe bring it over here? Nope, stop. Bring this over here. No, I like it completely. Okay. Okay, you're making it difficult on me. Okay. There you go. I think that goes better just for the simple fact. No. And we're gambling in a brown forest. Free stuff? No. I'm just trying to get funds for flavors. Why is it a baby? go again? Why are you showing me babies? I don't want baby. Do I need to add an adult alien? I mean, this guy's kind of cool. No. I think I like this guy. He looks like he's been through some stuff. Right. We're gonna try one more. An adult alien. An adult alien at a campfire made of cinnamon sticks. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do a Patreon just to see what happens. This one's pretty bad. I mean, these are pretty cool. I just wish they were further away. An alien watches a campfire made of sticks. Forest. Eats. Take that, AI. Good luck. Yeah, you take all the words you can. You gonna need it. It's having a hard time. It's like, oh god. Okay. Okay. Okay, what we got here? I mean, we gotta go again. I don't know what is with them and antlers. Like, bro. Or antennas, whatever you want to call it. Once I get this picture done, we'll get off. Next week we're gonna do cinnamon, obviously. Okay, okay. Kind of like this one. I wish he had pants on. Give the alien pants. Give the alien pants. I don't know if that will work. I don't know why we always have to see naked aliens or baby aliens. I just want a normal alien. But I guess aliens wouldn't wear clothes, you know? I wonder if an alien gets cold, though. You think, okay. Arabian Nights. Okay. Okay. He's obviously a genie of some sort. Okay. Daisy Dukes, huh? Alright. I think this is the one right here. Yeah, I think this is it. Right. Delete you. Where? Delete you. Oh, I didn't even see that. And then Oh yeah. Upload. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's beautiful. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Mm. I wish there was a way to like I think that's it right there. There we go. Can I? Why did the flavor just change? Did I just put a random recipe? I did. What did I just put in here? I put some grape in here. What did I just put in? I think this is it. Alright, that's that. Boom. Alright. You are late, Moot. It's okay though. We're doing cinnamon next week. I just dripped the wrong recipe, but it's okay. It's great. We just went from tropics to grape juice. If you guys are still here, please answer the poll question, as I'm curious. Especially to the people that watch the show the most. Now I gotta figure out how to set up a live. Inception. Always behind. I can't create one here. But yeah, we gotta add to. Oh no, that's not one. I haven't updated these. Okay, you're gonna make it hard. Oh god, stop. Alright, so this one, save the playlist, Denoted. Done. This one, save the playlist, TMA. Done. This one, save the playlist, TMA. Done. This one, save the playlist, Noted. Done. This one, save the playlist, I think it's already there. This one, save the playlist, it's already there. Beautiful. Alright, so coming up on the Mixer's Almanac on Wednesday the 30th, Halloween Eve, we are going to do Mixer's Almanac Cranberries, so stay tuned to that. It'll be Wednesday the 30th at 8:30 EST. And then next week we're gonna do cinnamon. So yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, it should be a good time. I've enjoyed you guys hanging out. Appreciate all the support. I don't know, maybe maybe in a little while I'll get a Patreon. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to not earn it. Does that make sense? As well as I want to show where the money goes. You know, you actually get content out of it versus it goes to waste. Yeah, if we take a look real quick, I'll be half. It don't matter. Oh, I should have done it. Delete it. Done. But if I go here, go down to cranberries. If you haven't mixtures yet, you still have plenty of time. This is what you got. So you got cranberry. This is where I got the idea, the pumpkin apple I saw, and then I was like, pumpkin peach. Like that would go together. And so while I was doing the episode, I scrolled down to pumpkin, which is gonna be like a year away. And I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, there's no peach here. I'm like, that would go. It would go together. Then I was thinking a nut, and I was like, nah, I don't want it that nutty. Then I was looking over here, and I was like, maple syrup. Boom. That makes sense. I wanted to add a honey, but most of the honey suck for me, so. And then I was looking around. I might add ginger to it. The cinnamon I was gonna add, but that's in the apple filling. So I was like, all right, I think we're good. I wanted to add rosemary because that sounds good, but I don't have any rosemary, sadly. So yeah, that's part of what my logic behind there. But that's the cranberries. Once again, TMA, the Mixers Almanac, is going to be Wednesday, October 30th, 8:30 EST for cranberry. So please come and view that. And then next week on November, yes, it's already going to be November the 2nd, we will do cinnamon and go over a couple legendary flavors. And just a heads up for November, November 23rd, there will be no Denoted. However, there will be TMA for November 20th and November 27th. So don't worry about that. But anytime I go on these family trips, we do it on the weekend, and that's that. And now that I don't have the obligations of 4 other people, I can cancel the show whenever I want, which I really like. And that way I can leave Friday and then come back Tuesday because there's nothing on Monday to do. So apologize for that. However, I might go live in the sticks for a little bit. The quality of the stream would be my phone and probably really bad, but might just show you my view, chat for about 20 minutes and then get off kind of deal. We will see, but just a heads up for that. So November 23rd, there will be no stream for Denoted. Best part about burritos is and tacos is the words, if you made a mess, you have a salad. So it's healthy. Yeah, so I'll see y'all for TMA. Cranberry Wednesday, and then I'll see you next week in November already. Get ready to fall back, by the way. I believe November 2nd is the fall back. Beautiful day. Anyways, folks, y'all have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, drink your water, eat your tacos, love who you love. I know, right? Especially when that fire is made out of cinnamon sticks. But anyways, I'll see y'all. No worries. That was fun, actually. In the future, if you guys want me to do that, I would love to do that. That's kind of fun to do. Especially if I know the recipe. Or know the commercial e-liquid. So if I don't know it, I don't want to do the like what ifs. I want to know and have it in my palate brain. Anyways, I appreciate all the support, guys. This is fun to do. That's why I'm kind of on the ups and downs, and I don't know if I should continue or not, blah blah blah, if it's beneficial, but I always have fun. I always love chatting with y'all, and that's why I do it. But y'all have a good night. I'm gonna enjoy this random recipe, trying to figure out what it is. It's not bad. It tastes like forest fruit though. But I didn't finish it. Why didn't I finish it? It's fine. It's fine. Going in the right pocket. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna go have a taco bowl. Later. Drink your tacos.